natives, day one. Good flight in, eh?
Total silence in about a minute.
Total silence, sandflies are here. We're into it. Okay, we are setting up, Tim and I. The other party's in there. There's just two of them actually. Two of their party pulled out very last minute with the COVID, so unlucky for them, a bit disappointing. But anyway, so they're heading down. They bought the raft so we can cross the river here. We've come together a bit of a plan. They're going to head up there first to that side, and we're going to head up another area. So it's all good. Camp set. I've got the tent set up there. Up there. And yeah, it's pretty nice to be in here. We're second period, which is bloody exciting. We've as soon as we landed, within 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, we've heard a stag roaring up the valley, and from there we've picked up another 2 or 3 going. So yeah, bloody there's one just there. Exciting opportunity to get in here and see what it's about. Mine and Tim's first time in Fiordland, so we're pretty happy to draw wild natives. We're just packing our gear now. We've got planned to head up for 4 or 5 nights where we're going, and these boys are going to cross the river and head up that side, and we're going to come in behind them and actually hunt the lower levels of lake videos there. So yeah, all in all, hopefully enjoy 10 days following us in here, and hopefully we can get some good action and make it an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, beautiful weather. We might as well make the most of it while we can, I suppose.
Yeah, we've got a great weather window. Like, it just looks like this for the next week, so pretty exciting, but we better get into it. Sweet, we're down the river now. The other boys are just pumping up the raft. Tim and I are just waiting here. We're just saying it. You couldn't write the script any better for the weather. Stag's still roaring down the valley where we're headed tonight. And it's nearly midday, so yeah, it's a pretty good feeling knowing we're in here for 10 days.
I like it. It's a good system now.
Great system. Boys are prepared. Here goes the packs. After a bit of a debrief on how we're going to do the rope, we got it sorted. Okay, the boys are set. We're about to leave camp. We're still here in Roaring Stags, and it's about 12:30 now. On the hoof, Tim, mate.
Yeah, let's get into it, eh? We're set for probably at least 5, maybe 6 days. We've got enough food for that long anyway, so we'll just keep going until the weather turns, really.
Yeah. Pretty exciting. Rightio, let's keep moving before these mozzies chew us off.
They're intense, aren't they?
They are. Okay, so we've been head down, bums up, for probably the last 3 hours now. We've actually punched out a fair bit of ground up the stream, so yeah, we're just stopping for some water. We're about to just climb out of this last little creek, and then we'll set up our camp up here in the next probably 20 minutes, half an hour. So we're just going to get a bit of water for tonight, and yeah, so we're sort of making our way nicely. We're quite a way up the Burnard now, so we're going to camp up here on the true left, and in the morning we'll sort of be looking over the flats down on the Burnard. So yeah, nice mountain stream water, Timothy.
Cold.
Yeah, it is. It's been a good mission. We've certainly haven't heard anything for the last little bit, but we've been quite near the river too, so but anyway, the weather is amazing. Tim and I up, and Tim's just getting up there as well. Gonna get some breakfast on the go. We've got a little bit of porridge and different things. What else we got? Yeah, porridge, Wapiti. You can hear that, eh? We've just had just an incredible night, really, eh? We've slept pretty well, but every time we've woken or whatever, we've heard at least a couple of different bulls bugling, and even just within the last half an hour we've heard a kiwi. So pretty special place. The weather is clear, not a breath of wind again, so we're going to quickly get some breakfast on, and then pack everything up, and then head down towards this big clearing down here, which is only just over 300 metres away. So see if we can put our eyes on one of these Wapiti bulls. Breakfast had some nice porridge, and
It's all packed up.
Yeah, all packed up. We did hit the hoof. The bull's been bugling a little bit. Haven't heard him for probably 15 minutes, but he's still about, eh?
I'm just gonna head that way and keep going, I suppose.
Yeah, just follow our nose up this creek. Not too far from the big flat, so we'll get up there and get into it, eh, Tim? After you, mate.
Yeah, righto.
Sweet, so we're just in the middle of the big swampy flat right around me, 360 degrees, where we can see where we stayed last night. So there's two reds roaring up there, and now there's a hybrid type bugle up there, and we've got a definite bugle up here, and then we've got a real definite bugle up over this way where we're heading. So got a bit of a plan. We're just going to hunt our way up through there and yeah, just cruise. Got all day, so a little bit more fog about the tops and that this morning, but can't complain with the weather really. It's dead still. It's nice. What's just happened, Tim?
I got a bull bugling straight on the other side of this clearing. It's not that far away.
It's the one we've heard lots, so we're just going to sit it out. We've got a good wind at the moment, and who knows, he's got a couple of big scrapes out in the middle here. We'll just wait and sit it out and see what happens. I reckon wait, eh? What's that? He's what? Bit of age though. He look old. Wait till he stops moving, eh? Just wait then. Nice shot, Tim. That's it, mate. That's it. He's down, eh? He's done. Alright, Tim.
Wow, unreal. How's that, man? I just...
Like to a script, man. We got to this clearing and we'd been hearing, this is the same one we've been hearing all night, eh?
Yeah.
We sat there, we thought,
well,
right.
Just over there, actually, we thought we'd better come in behind here before get some behind some cover. And
I think, to be honest, we were very much wishful thinking that he was even going to come out, and fuck, he bellowed again, and then within less than 10 minutes probably, Tim, I can see something, I can see it, and he just come out, and he just...
plenty of time to look at him and stuff like that, and I'm very pleased with him.
Yeah.
Absolutely stoked, eh? What a beautiful big animal.
Oh yeah, it really is paradise up here, eh? Like, come up this valley, we hummed and hard with the other party obviously, so they headed up the other side, which seems to be generally pretty well sought after to get up to the top, so we thought we'd just busted up the bush for the first few days of the trip. We've heard a lot of action, we've heard quite a few bugling. One up behind us here, there's another further up the field, up to the lake we're going, one back over here, as well as a few reds, but Yeah.
Sandflies are crazy down here, aren't they?
But nah, he's a good mature stag. Couldn't be happier, so yeah, bloody glad I don't have to carry him out.
Yeah, I don't know what I've got myself in for. Man, they are big. They are really big animals.
They sure are. Alright, we better sort them out, Timothy. Well done.
Suppose so.
Okay, the boys have finished the mission. We've been absolutely inundated with mosquitoes, as you get. But we're getting there, Tim, eh?
Oh, mate.
It's a happy man. A happy man.
Happy man.
Big stag, he's got his head skin down there. We've dragged the big beast out of the clearing, which was no easy feat, but we've got him out on the edge of the clearing there, out of sight. We've whacked off his back stakes. We're going to hang him up. We're going to take a little bit back to camp. We bought a bit of marinade and stuff so we can slow cook them later on in the week. Feel as though we need to do a little bit of justice and eat them, eh?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate scenario, but realistically you ain't going to carry it all out.
No,
So-
it is what it is. It's trophy hunting. So anyway, we're going to put our bags on now, get down back to the main creek, have a bit of a drink and catch our breath, and we're going to carry on up, right up through to Lake Burnard up the top. So a very successful morning.
So we were just making our way through the bush here trying to get to the river, and geez, we could smell something and come across this big creamy bastard rotting away on the riverbank.
Not real old, his maggots are pretty fresh, but
Yeah, a couple of big holes in his side there, possibly the result of fighting. Quite an ugly head. Look at that.
thanks, isn't it?
Oh, it stinks alright.
Oh well, we've got some dinner there, Tim.
Yeah, I think I'll eat the one we just shot actually, but
Look where we are, man. Beautiful, isn't it?
real ugly little head, strange antlers. Shame it wasn't rotten down more. I'd actually take that home, it's real character. But I ain't touching that.
Nice though, isn't it? Starting to see a few of those pops now too, eh?
Bit of fun. Just snuck in from where Tim was. Just a little yearling. Still there.
Okay, we've just got down to this creek after spooking a couple of those yearlings, and we've just heard a stag up here going nuts. So we're just going to drop our stuff, shoot across here just with the gun and the camera, and we'll see if we can get close to him.
I think it's pretty big, man.
No! Alright, Tim. Whew. That was pretty unexpected. We were just standing here before having a drink and we could hear the roar over the river noise, which is pretty loud. And he come down pretty quick across us, so we just dropped straight in over the creek, got up there, and he was right at the edge of a clearing. We picked up on his ass and he just spun round and just come in, and he'd come in pretty close. I had a pretty good look at him. He's a big stag, definitely was that, but I couldn't really age him properly. And yeah, he was quite ready. But he still had a little bit of that whup in his bugle way, so
Yeah, he did. It got a bit high pitched there.
yeah. It's only day 2. I just wasn't real confident of squeezing the trigger, so we thought we'd just film him and get away.
Just to watch him. He come right into probably maybe 6 or 7 metres from us.
Yeah.
And he took off. We gave him a couple of little toots and he brought him back around, eh?
Yeah, he come around and cut our scent, the cunning bugger. So
Come straight in upwind of us and downwind of us.
oh well, can only be a good omen, leaving a good stag like that, hopefully. We'll get up, we're not far from the lake now, so we'll get up there, set up camp for the night, and yeah, we'll go have a poke around. Got into some pretty ugly country, really. We're not far from the lake, and we've just hit a massive area of boulders and big canyons and that.
It's unreal, really. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Taking our time and being very careful at the moment.
So we're just navigating, we're just back tracing ourselves a little bit and trying to gain a bit of height, I think. So yeah, not a nice place in here at the moment. Made it.
It wasn't easy.
We've had 2 hours of some pretty ugly country, as bad as you want to get, really. Just big boulder country, like huge big dark holes. But we fought our way here and look where we've made it. Lake Burnard. Wow, what a spot. We'll camp our tent down here tonight and enjoy it. We've heard one bugle at the far end, so pretty knackered now. It'll be nice to have some lunch, and even though it is 4:30, something to eat, set our tent up, and yeah, we'll just see how the evening plays out, I suppose. So camp, gonna be here somewhere. Tim's just changing his fucking underpants and whatnot. He fell a little bit deep into the river on the way up, so he's drying out. But yeah, we've got a nice sandy bench here. We'll probably put the tent almost where my bag is. We've been down to the lake's edge. It's incredibly low. You can see the normal water table. We're basically standing in the river, the lake, sorry, but yeah, we'll take it. It's a nice flat spot, plenty of room. Still deer sign all around down here in the mud. Stag warren at the far end. So yeah, it's nice to be here though. It's been a pretty big day. Especially that last probably 3 hours. We've been really grunting, so nice to get here, set the tent up, and I think we'll get a fire going. There's a lot of driftwood up behind us here, so nice posse.
As Tim got the fire going, I started setting up the tent. We listened to that bull bugle at the far end of the lake, so once we were set up, we decided to head down to the lake edge with our cameras and see what he was all about.
Just a young fellow, eh? He's licking on that side anyway. Said he's in good nick. Look at that. Just come out after tea, look down the far end, and we think it's the same bull. It's come back. And he's just down the far end, just there he goes now. and another one up here too, so just doesn't end the action today.
That night the wind got up quite a bit, and by morning time we had a fairly steady breeze, which wasn't ideal for our planned short little day hunt at the far end of the lake. So we decided to pack up, make our way back downriver.
Sweet, we're getting down. Been punching our way down the river for probably 3 hours now. A couple of times we had a little bit of action. We had a stag sneak in on us after we roared. He was pretty close. We could smell him a little bit, but it wasn't to be. But it's just another cracking day. Blue sky out that way. Tim and I are just having some cheese and crackers now. Bit of a drink, and we might just leave our packs here. It's 1 o'clock. And we might just head in this big valley straight up behind us just for an hour or so and just see what it's like. There's a lot of nice terracey country out there, so yeah, give it a look and see how we get on. Looks pretty good, Tim.
Good, alright.
Sweet, we're back to the clearing. Tim shot his bull yesterday. We've heard bugger all day really. It's been certainly a lull day. We've heard one 20 minutes ago, the first one really of the day, apart from that bull that was opposite camp. But so we've just hunting hard what we are going to do. So we're going to head down river, back where we come. We'll get down there, we'll just plug our way down a couple of hours and we'll just see how we're going really. Camp somewhere down there I think tonight. The further we get down there, we know there's stags the whole way up. The closer we got back to the main base camp for tomorrow night, that's our plan, and then we can reschedule what we're going to do from there. But you better throw that on, Tim, eh? Headskin's rolled up in there, we've had a bit of a shuffle around.
Yep. Lucky Andrew's loaded all the meat into his pack. Well, not all of the meat, but as much as we can really carry.
Yeah,
so
we thought we'd take a bit out, eh? Give it a bit of a taste.
Yep.
A bit of fat on him, he might be awful, but feels as though you got to taste a bit of them, eh? While we're in here. So, anyway, put it back on, Tim. Going alright, Tim?
Yeah, hell of a load on. But pretty happy, but
We're just straight up the guts really. It's only sort of up to our knees or so in the river, so while we can, we're going to stay in here. Man, it's a cracking day. Whew. Beauty, eh? Right.
carrying it for about an hour and I'm knackered.
Tim's a bit buggered carrying his head, but what we're going to do is we're going to stay in this main catchment that we've pushed into. All we're going to do by going another couple of hours is probably sort of get into a bit of a gorge area where one of the main ridges comes down where it meets some wild natives. And although it's been quiet today, we've heard the most action has been up here, so we've found a nice little terrace. Creek's only 50 metres away, nice bit of still water, so it's quiet. And we're just going to set up a camp and then just go for an evening hunt up here where we heard that other one bugling yesterday morning. So yep, and then tomorrow we'll just up decent day and we'll get back to our main camp, I'm thinking. So yeah, we'll take our packs off and enjoy it. Okay, so we've set up our camp, tent's organised, we've had just an hour laying in the sun which is gone now. Set up a fire for tonight, we've got a bit of wood organised, so we're going to cook some of our back steak tonight over some sticks, eh? Might save us one night's of dehydrate meal, so but anyway, we're going to go for a quick nosy. We've got about 2.5-3 hours of light, so head up behind us here where we heard that last bugle and see what happens, I guess.
After a fairly non-eventful evening, we decided we'd make our way back to camp We come across these pretty cool clearings with lots of scrapes, and they heard the odd moan, but nothing to get us too excited about. So I was back to camp with some venison for dinner.
Cool, here's our venison, cut into thin little pieces, almost not quite schnitzel, but almost. The river's just out there. Got the fire going. Tim's just getting us a little stick organised, and we're going to fry up some of this steak and see how he tastes. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, mate.
There we are, Tim, mate.
Yeah, mate. How's that?
Won't be too bad. It's cooking slowly. There.
Pull it away again, I'll get some more big
That's
flame.
It's starting to get there though, eh? Pretty good. Medium rare. Well, there we have it. Gonna focus. Oh yeah, a little bit bent around the edges, but it's pretty medium rare. Tim?
It's excellent, man.
That's bloody good, hey? It's real good. It's nice to have some actual meat.
Fuck yeah, that's real good.
We've got plenty more to go too. I think we'll just keep eating this by the river.
Yeah.
Okay, if we look a little bit broken this morning, it's probably because we haven't had a lot of sleep.
There's a lot of noise last night.
I think we woke up, well, it was a little bit as we went to sleep, eh? We probably got a little bit the first few hours, but from about 2 o'clock onwards, right through till now, there's a bull up here going absolute berserk, and it hasn't stopped the whole time, as well as red stags up this other side here. Another one that's sort of a bit unsure what he is, if he's a red or a whup.
It's confused.
But yeah, we've probably got about 40 minutes before it's actually light, so we're going to get up now, quickly have some porridge, and we're just going to, we know kind of where this one over the river is, so we'll quickly get our gear on and just
we'll go have a look, eh?
make our way over there and see if we can make something happen and get a look at them. Rightio, let's get up.
Into it.
As so often happens after a night of roaring action, as it finally drew light, we had a good poke around upriver to some nice areas. We got kind of close to one animal before he shut up, and by about 9 o'clock all was pretty quiet.
Okay, so we're about to jump in the river, Tim and I.
Fly straight downstream back to our camp.
Have a quick bite to eat. I think we've got a bit of a nice drink we can have, and an ocean bar, isn't it? Yeah. And then load everything up, and we're back down to get down to our main base camp tonight for a bloody big feed anyway, and some cold beers, eh? We're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Just got to drag that big set of antlers down there first.
Yeah. No, but there's certainly a lot of deer in here, a lot of action, but we need to get back, refuel, and yeah, make a plan. We've in-reached the other party, see where those guys are at and what they're up to, so wait to hear from them today, and yeah, make a plan tonight, but we better get cracking. Woo, getting there, Tim. We've reached where the wild natives reaches the Burnard here. So we've got down to this point. We're going to have an orange, bit of a rest. We're getting there. Okay, I've just come up the hill by myself. We were just smashing down, Tim and I, thinking about how excited we are to get back to camp. And then we just came out to the edge of a clearing and the river was quite still there. And we heard a moan, so we started roaring. He just got racked up. He probably come down a couple hundred metres. We thought we were going to get a clear, well, look at him and maybe a shot from the river where we were sitting on the other side. So then he sort of come back up. So I've snuck up here and Tim's roaring, but the wind's everywhere, so pulled pin for now. He's just headed on up. He's still moaning, but wind's all over the place, so yeah, we can carry on, I think. All good, Tim?
Oh yeah, mate, I'm spent.
Woo. We're there, Tim. We're back. Unbelievable. The last hour's been pretty shit, really. But we've just got back into camp. The boys must still be up the tops. Just come around into the clearing. There's a stag going straight at the back here. So, yep. Pretty nice place to be. Welcome back, Tim. Fuck, mate.
Slower and smaller.
Woo. Look at that. Lime brown, mate. What are there, eh? What an achievement.
Good old mission, man.
Oh. How's it what? Get this off. Drop the pack. Oh. Oh. We did it. Get a beer. Incredible morning, not a cloud in the sky. There's stags rooting all around the valley. There's a whup bugling across the camp, so he's bugling up towards the lake up there. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's one straight up behind camp. But it's just, yeah, amazing, the weather. So we're going to have a feed, get a bit more of our gear out, because everything got a little bit damp from moisture, especially the little tent tee, so we'll get that out, dry it out today. And then while that's drying, we're going to shoot out the back, have a look at the sound. On the hoof, Tim. Oh, he's gone. We're on the hoof though. I've had a good morning, cleaned up around camp, got some gear out drying. Yeah, now we're just going to head out to the sound. So we're just armed with a camera, a roaring horn somewhere there,
And a fishing rod.
and a fishing rod, and a bit of food and drink. So we're going to go out there, just enjoy it. And there's quite a few stags still roaring, so we'll just try and see if we can get some in on the camera today, I think. Alright, that was a bit of fun. We broke through to the slip and we've decided to come down. The wind's just coming up perfectly in our face. and Tim come around the corner and said, hind, so we ducked down and we had a bit of fun with the hind. We sort of followed her down the slip here for 5 minutes or so. She slipped into the bush now, but
Just going there for me. She wasn't too disturbed though, she just walked off.
nah, just probably heard something, eh? Beautiful day, unreal. Arm with the cameras, Timothy, eh?
Yeah, we've changed.
It's nice. Bit exciting, Tim? That was good. He was actually quite whoppy, that one, eh? Nice young animal. Fuck, that was cool. Just cruising down the river, not even at the sound yet. Gave a toot because it was such a nice area. Got a response. He did about 3 or 4. We did one more. And as happens, they come in a lot quicker than you expect. And he was right there, so that's what it's about. Fuck, that was cool.
Just stood there.
Yeah.
Typical way, moving these ocean is rubbish.
Always a bit of rubbish. Oh well.
Throw it in the backpack.
Throw it in your bag, Tim. We're going to put it. Slip it in there. Do our thing, eh?
Yeah.
We've made it to the water's edge, so nice to be down here. You can see where the tide flows in and out. But yeah, pretty magical spot.
Well, I don't believe it, but we're back in the vines.
Superjack, we thought we got out of the crime eyes, Tim. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't
The
it?
only difference is here we can actually just go around this.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go through the middle of it.
Beautiful, eh? There's already a stag on at the far end of the sound up there, across the water. Made it! Beautiful, what a sight. Birds are out there working. Have a look.
There's a few seabirds about.
See where the fresh water meets the salt. We'll walk around a bit. Stag line straight opposite over there. Must be towards the far end of the George River block. And there's the head of the sound. Oh yeah, another roar. Yep. Tim's just heard another roar close. Wow, what a place, what a day.
Wind's coming this way.
Just magic.
How's that?
Oh, pretty nice though. Whew. Ah, once again, it's alright.
Pretty good scenery.
Oh. Rightio, Tim. Nice little day trip to the beach.
Yeah. Almost had a fish.
You almost had a fish.
Got snagged, lost my hook.
Anyway, I've had a swim, feeling quite fresh. A bit salty, but that's nice.
Still working out there.
Yeah, they're working out there. A little bit of a wind shot picking up in the sound, but all in all, hardly a cloud in the sky. 2:30. Let's just follow our nose and see if we can have some more stag encounters, I suppose.
Yeah, head back down this side, eh?
Yeah. Rightio. See what happens along the way. Just cruising through and found some of these. Someone's lost their glasses, Timothy.
Yeah. Someone's found some glasses.
Yeah. Amazing what you find in the bush, isn't it? Okay, so night's starting to fall. We've come back and we've just had a bit of an afternoon. Well, it's only really a couple of hours from when we got back. There's been a couple of stags roaring down the valley. And yeah, we've sort of just got a bit organised. Just waiting for our weather report to come on the inReach, but our plan is to head up to the tops for 3 nights. So that's our plan, all going well. Fire's smoking away. We've just been, yeah, keeping warm. There goes another stag. But it's been a pretty magical day again, even though we just had a bit of a low-key, big clean-up and stuff this morning, dried a bit of gear out. Obviously went down to the sound, had a cool stag encounter, seen another animal, heard a fair bit of roaring and swimming that. It was quite nice. And then, yeah, back into it tomorrow morning, straight up the tops there, so should be good. Tim's in here somewhere. How we getting on, Tim?
Enjoying the fire and a cold beer, excellent.
Yeah, it's all good, eh? You know, our warehouse chairs, fire's roaring, boots are drying out a bit. Suppose we'll get some food on soon and relax, but all in all, a bloody good day, and we'll get a good night's sleep tonight, well fed. See you in the morning, I suppose. Morning time, Timothy, eh?
Yeah, mate.
Just laying in bed.
Oh, okay, it's bloody cosy in here.
Yeah, I got up this morning and got the fire going. And laying in bed still. Yeah. So I suppose he's getting us another weather report. But yeah, it's crystal clear out there at the moment, so we're going to have bacon and eggs very shortly. Load our packs up, and we're headed for the tops. Pretty exciting times. All's well. It's just coming light. 6:30 in the morning, so still hear a couple of stags every now and then. But yeah, I suppose we'll get up and get into it. Okay, the boys are off, just leaving camp behind us. Tim and I.
We're good. Up top.
we headed for the tops, up to Lake Beddoes, which is straight up there. Got this gnarly ridge up there. Guess we see what all the fuss is about, eh? We've heard it's pretty hard going, so we're on the hoof pretty early, giving ourselves a good few hours to get up there, get up a camp, go get a camp set up and hook into it, I suppose. Better get in that raft, eh?
You go across that river, eh, and hopefully we don't drown.
Yeah, go across the Wild Natives River and one up the ridge. Once again, it's a clear morning, there's not a cloud in the sky. So, let's go. Getting there, Tim?
Yeah.
Good old grind up the hill. Picking our way up a ridge. Back and forth, but yeah. Clear blue sky still. It's quite cool, which is helping us cool down when we do have a little stop. Which, yeah. Looking forward to getting to the top shortly.
Okay. And we're nearly up in those saddles now.
Yeah.
Following those back.
We're smashing it up, but she's a good climber, right? Pretty steep, you've got to take your time, negotiate your path, eh? Good though, feels nice to be getting up here. Okay, as you can see, 360-degree views down the fjord, and behind us, right around, Tarns looking up to the head of the pit. We've only been up here 5 minutes and we've heard a bugle straight below us. He doesn't actually sound that far down, and then one quite a bit down the face, but just see Lake Beddoes. It's the far side. Absolutely amazing. We've made it up into the Tarns, just up the middle here. We've just hunkered in here out of the wind. Just going to drop our packs and we're just going to head that way. And it should see us seeing right up into the head of the Pit River. So there's a bull bugling down here where we come up. We've left our scent out of that area, so we'll come back and watch that later on possibly. But yeah, we'll just head that way. Pretty amazing country though. Real cool. Alrighty, Tim, after you. Okay, so you can see we've made it up here. Yeah, nice to be up here. The weather is definitely on the change, so we don't know how long we're going to get up here. We might only get the night, we'll see. We've only got 3 nights left for the whole trip, so we'll try and get some more accurate weather reports tonight in the tent. We've spotted a few animals, it's been quite cool. There's a bit of bugling happening, but yeah, we're going to go back, set up camp now. And there was that bull, as soon as we broke into the tops here, not far just below us, going, so we'll just sit on there and watch and see if he walks out and get a look at him. So it's nice to be here though.
Pretty epic place.
Pretty epic, alright. Okay, so we're just we're not far from where the tent is. We've just shot down to this area in front. I'll give you a quick look. Just in here. Wind's picking up. There's one just making some noise in there. The one we sort of heard on the way in. He's not that far in there, so there's plenty of scrub. We'll just sit here and watch. See what happens. young one walked out. Didn't spot that. He's just walked up the head of that valley. You can still see him now, but he's not the one that's been making the noise. So we've been watching him, and another animal's been making noise in the bush. So yeah, cool to see. Real cool to see. Okay, Tim's just going to sneak down here, and I'm just going to shoot up here. We think it's probably the bigger boys up in here, because we've got one young one in here. We've got that one we've seen going up, and he's holding up in there. So I'm just going to go up and try and get a different angle on him, see if we can ever see what he's doing, eh? Okay, I'm just making it round, and I think it's that smaller reddy stag looking one. He's up on the open right on the top. He's seen me and he's making his way around. Little bugger. There he is. I'll just drop through here and get the camera on him. Well, that was bloody awesome. That really nice whoppy one come out. He didn't look like a shooter at first. He decent, it's a decent stag, but definitely too young to shoot. So I just watched him, filmed him, and I think he heard my camera. I just took a photo, and he stared at me, and that's why I got that video of him just staring. So cheeky bugger. You can still see that little red stag. He's on the skyline. Oh, it's just amazing, eh? Absolutely incredible. Just awesome. Gets him so much good footage. It's just bugling and roaring happening everywhere. I'll try and get a video of that red stag on the skyline. Have a look, eh? Bugs are killing me. I've just been trying to radio Tim too, but he's not answering me. I don't know what's happened there. Okay, so Tim's turned up. He heard me just give a roar before. He was filming them a bit too and could see them. But our bloody walkie-talkies weren't working, so that was a cock up. But anyway, nothing worth shooting. Cool to see though. That big whup that come out, he was a nice boy, eh? But he just didn't have that wow factor, so we're just watching them. There's still one straight across looking at us. What an evening. Unbelievable. So cool to see all this, eh? And the amount of stags, they
stags just in this little basin.
just keep popping up. It's ridiculous. And then I had those one on the skyline, and then that other one just come into view, and they just walked towards me side by side. Next level. Really, really cool to see, eh? Really cool to see. Okay, I'm filming. Can you see him? Filming, mate. It's just ridiculous, they're just popping up everywhere. Still got that red stag looking at us. Oh, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's got it right now. Okay, we're going to we've got our packs back on. We're just a bit boggy where we are, so there's a bit of a saddle over there. We're going to walk around, drop our packs, and then just get a juice in the headlight. And we're just going to head, now the wind's died down, we're just going to head a bit further around. Probably got about almost an hour of light, and just see if we can glass anything. So yeah, unbelievable up here. Okay, so we've dropped our packs here. We're going to camp here, but we're just going to go ahead and just watch another area. We've sort of sussed it out. We're just picking that bigger bull is probably the king of that little area, so we're just going to go and glass a bit more country. So let's just stop here glassing. It's amazing, eh? There's just bugling everywhere. Yeah, okay, so we're just back. We're going to set our tent up. We were down there, but the wind's sort of up our bum a bit that way, and that's probably where we're going to head in the morning. We've got a weather report just come in just before. It's meant to potentially rain a bit tomorrow, or come in, and it does look quite dull out towards the west coast there, so we're going to get our tent set up, leave that area untouched, and just hope in the morning the rain hasn't come and we can hunt that way around there tomorrow. That's the plan. So yeah, not a bad campsite tonight, Timothy. Screaming bulls in the background. A little bit boggy, but we've got some...
It's pretty firm. It's better than other places.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get set up, eh? Sweet, so we'll set up in camp. Just having cooked breakfast tonight, I think, for tea, is it?
Yeah, it is cooked breakfast for tea.
It's a little bit overcast. We've had a report that tomorrow afternoon it's potentially coming pretty bad through to Wednesday. So we're just humming and hawing what we're going to do. Hopefully in the morning it's clear and we can just head round to where we want to go, and we'll just assess the day from there. And yeah, if it's looking like it's going to be coming in, I think we'll probably just get down and back to camp. Yeah, I mean, the tail end of this trip we've sort of just come up here for a look, really get a taste of it. Obviously we spent a big part of the trip early on up the river and that country, which was really cool, eh? Sort of what we enjoyed in the bush. And
we've had an unreal afternoon up here as it is.
Oh, it's amazing, wasn't it? Just seeing all those deer.
So
yeah. So yeah, we'll play it by ear, but in the morning we'll make the call and yeah, see where we're at. So anyway, on top of the mountain,
pretty neat place.
Pretty neat place to have a feed and have a cold beer and listen to the bugling below. Alright, morning time. We have been in the tent for quite a few hours now. It started drizzling at about 9 o'clock last night.
Not long after we got in here, eh?
No, it come in and it's been pretty heavy at times at night.
It hasn't really stopped. It's eased off, but it's just pretty miserable outside.
So it's about 7:30 now. It's only just sort of come to a bit of a lull at the minute. So we're going to just sit it out for a few hours. We just updated a new weather report on Tim's inReach, and then we're going to wait and see what that comes back with, and we'll probably give it, I suppose the latest we'd want to start heading down if we do decide to head down is probably midday. So we'll sit it over the next few hours and see how we go. Okay, so it's almost midday. We've decided to call it. We're going to head down off the tops back to camp. Unfortunately the weather's actually meant to get pretty bad tonight or mid-afternoon, so, and bad right through until the early hours of the morning, and then it's still pretty steady rain for most of tomorrow. So realistically we're looking at probably a couple of days up in the tent, and we don't really fancy that. We've only got one more day after that and we're heading out anyway, so we're going to drop down into the bush, get back to camp tonight, see what it's like tomorrow. If it's not too bad we could still hunt in the bush, but otherwise Thursday is looking really good, so we may just head up the Wild Natives River for one more night before we get out of here. So a bit unfortunate to have the rain come in like this, but
yeah, it was nice up here last night.
Oh, we had
magic, eh?
Incredible last night. It was really good to see, but Anyway, it is what it is. We're making the call. Neither of us really feel like sitting here for another 24 hours as it is, so we're going to eat some bacon now and head on down. So it's going to be a wet trip. It's pretty wet out there at the moment, so we'll see you back in camp. Okay, we made it to the raft. Where is he? That way. There. Tim's coming across. Oh, it's nice to be back here. Oh, you can see why we left the top, so she's pretty wet and miserable looking up there. It's pretty wet here too. Made it. Back to camp. Just setting up a fly, put all our gear out, dry out, and there get the fire going. And the other boys are back too, so we'll go over catch up with them soon. But it's really set in, so we're pretty happy we're off the tops. About to dry out. Okay, morning time. Tim's got the fire cranking, it's pretty warm in here. We've had we lay here last night. It rained the whole day yesterday, and then last night when we were laying here, we couldn't actually sleep. We had that much thunder and lightning, and the rain, man, it rained, didn't it?
It's crazy, eh?
I think we both said about, I forget how many times we said it, but we kept saying every time there was thunder and it was just torrential like that. Shit, we were happy when we went up on the top, so we didn't start there. It was bad. It was a storm. There was creeks coming from everywhere, and we were just thinking, I hope the water doesn't come under the tent. But anyway, we got through it, and yeah, we're just going to have something to eat. We're just going to dry a bit of gear out this morning, and then depending on how the rivers are looking, they've already dropped a few of these little ones around here, so we're hoping the big one has dropped a bit, and we're going to head up one more night. We're going to head up straight up the wild natives and just try and get up close to some bush stags and have a bit of fun more than anything. So yeah, have a bit of a feed, a bit of a clean up, and go from there. Right, we are back into it. We've had a day of drying. The sun has come out in the valley anyway. It's still pretty foggy up on the tops, but us as well as the other boys have been drying their tent out in the clearing. Yeah, it's been good. We could catch up with them. Waterfalls pumping, yeah. They had a good mission. They went up right up around the tops, dropped into the head of the wild natives. They were away about 6 or 7 days, so they're just going down for the afternoon hunt down to the fjord, and Tim and I are just going to head back up the true left of the wild natives and camp up around the corner there somewhere. So yeah, bloody good. All's well.
Stags start roaring again.
Yeah, just be nice to get close and get a bit more footage and just enjoy it really, eh? So get on the hoof, and we've got about 3.5 hours before we're dark. One last sort of night away for Tim and I, and then we're out of here. So glad the weather's cleared for the bush hunting anyway. How's that? Wow. Just wow. Okay, it's a little bit hard to explain what just happened then, but basically we got into that clearing before. As we looked into the clearing, we seen a cow run through, and that first bull, who was maybe a 10, he hung on for a little bit. He was obviously following her, she was on heat, so we gave a couple of bugles to try and hold him up, which, yeah, kind of held him a little bit, but he sort of wanted to get his girl moving. Meanwhile, we got up to where he was, then this one over here started bugling, and we were like, fuck, we might as well have a crack at him. And next thing, he was just coming right through, and he came straight through the slip in front of us. Bugled, stood there, Tim had his phone, I got the camera out, both filming it. At first there was a lot of points going on, so I have got my rifle in case we seen a beauty. It certainly got us looking pretty hard when we seen him come through. He was big. Then he headed into the bush, so we sort of chased him. He went the same direction as the other one, and then he sort of come back, gave a bit of a bugle, and then we got the footage. He just come straight through, right in front of us. What, 2 to 3 meters max? Yeah, absolute max 3 meters. Stood right there staring at us, and then boof, gone. And even then he played around in this, that slip for a little bit, eh?
Yeah, we just got a few more little walls, and he held up and kept looking back in. He didn't know, eh?
Yeah, well,
unreal things.
We were truly trying to really see if he was a shooter or not, because we got a few short glimpses, and he had a big rack of antlers on him, but we got enough time, eh? He just looked a little bit leggy, just didn't quite look like that real old face like the one that your one was, eh? So we let him be, but shit, what, that was exciting. That's why we come up the river for, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
just to get it close.
Let's go roaring another stag and bull.
Oh man, anyway, we're going to keep moving, camp a bit further up the river, and just a bit more fun like that would be nice.
Yeah, push on to the next lot, eh?
Yeah. What are you doing? Oi! Go away!
You'll get shot.
You're gonna come a bit closer, are you? Pew! Pew! Come, mate. Off you go. Shh. See ya. They just don't stop. It doesn't stop, does it? Wow. What are you still doing here, man? Go on. Well, it's the evening that just keeps on giving at the moment. We've only just left that other big slip, and we come into the edge of this clearing, which we did walk through the other day. Gave a roar, straight away, red stag replied, and then he just kept roaring on his own. We gave him a couple, we snuck through here, he sort of caught us in the middle ground, but we're lucky to...
Had a bit of a bad wind for a second.
Yeah, we're just lucky he was here in front of us, and then he was coming around, and then I sort of roared, made out that way, and he just come right out in the open, just in front of us here, just there. You would have seen, and then he buggered off, and then we chased him in there, and he stood. Both got some more photos, and gee, we're not going to get very far up the river, Tim, tonight if this keeps happening, are we?
No, we need to duck in and get a bit more distance in.
Yeah. Anyway, bloody good fun. What we set out to do this tonight, so we'll keep moving, eh? Sweet, we found somewhere to stay. Lots of crown fern around, but we found a little area we just cleared a little bit more under a big tree, and we've managed to get just away from the main river a little bit so we can get a bit of noise to listen. Yeah, we didn't get quite as far up as we're hoping, but obviously there was a bit of reason for a lot of that, so one of those evenings you sort of don't want to end, really, do you, Tim? But we've got ourselves in a pretty good spot, so the morning we can just rip into it and hopefully it'll just be magic. So anyway, we better get set up, and it's going to be dark pretty shortly, and then get some food and get into bed, so we'll get into it. Alright, morning time. Tonight's actually been a pretty cold night, not the most comfortable. We're slightly downhill and it just meant we kept sliding a little bit, but it's sort of the best we could find last night. So yeah, we just put the last bits and pieces in our packs. We're just going to shoot up to the river, which is only 150 metres that way, drop our bags there, and then just head on up where we're planning to get for a bit of a hunt today. So yeah, we'll see what it brings. There's a little bit of wind this morning, sort of comes in gusts, but yeah, can work in our favour too sometimes. So get up there, Tim, and see if we can just do better than yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, okay. If we can.
We must have laid in that tent a fair few hours last night, just talking about that afternoon and watching those videos. Tim got quite a few of them on his phone because his camera was going flat, so they come that close you could see them pretty good on his phone. It was neat. But anyway, pack the tent up to the river and we're on the hoof. Okay, so we've just crossed the river, got away from it a little bit onto a nice terrace, given one bugle straight away. I hardly quite stopped bugling when I heard it. And it's going on its own, so we're just sitting here, nice open area, just hoping the wind stays in our favour, so see what unfolds. Okay, finally, after all the fuss here, he's just standing through there staring. He's got no idea what we are. The wind's perfect.
There's another one down here. So
yeah, there's one started across the valley, so we might as well have a crack at him because he's not a shooter. He's been a lot of fun for probably at least 3/4 of an hour, and he's still there now. I've just been whacking my stick on the tree. He's just looking, he just doesn't know. Oh! He just doesn't know, eh? There's the other one. Right. We better leave this one. He's still going.
get down there and go at the other one, eh? We'll go have a look. Might as well look at them all.
Yeah. Just incredible. All the other ones up.
Oh, this fella will keep that one going for us. Oh, there's a red too. The same one. Oh, there's two down there.
It's
straight down and there's one over there.
It's kicking off. It's all kicking off in the wild natives.
It's definitely a bugler down there.
Incredible. Okay, we've got to leave him. Just got to walk away. Pretty hard to walk away from the stag, but he's one short. Tim's had enough. He's off. Right, we better go see what he's like. So we've got as far as we're going to get for today. Up the natives, we've sort of got to the area where it really starts gorging out, getting pretty rocky both sides. So unfortunately we had no more action since earlier. That one we left that other stag for went quiet pretty quick. So anyway, we've been through some beautiful country, clear blue sky. It ain't over yet, we've still got a whole river to walk down, haven't we?
It's going to take us quite a few hours to get back to camp. We won't be back till just before dark, so by the time we hunt our way down.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I suppose we'll just burst our way down now for an hour or so, back to, well, probably an hour and a half back to our bags, and have something to eat there and
Shoulder our packs and
head down.
get on to another one before the day's out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see one more. But anyway, we better get on the hoop. Woo-wee. Back to our packs. All good, eh, Tim? Made it back to our packs. What is it, 1 o'clock?
Yeah, 3 minutes past 1.
3 minutes past 1, so gonna have some noodles, a drink, bite to eat, and then we're just back down towards the raft and into camp. So yeah, bloody awesome day again. Back to the raft, Timothy. Oh, it's nice to be back here. Good spot. So we're heading out tomorrow. We're just obviously we're back in camp. The other guys have just gone to get the raft, I think, actually. Tim and I just had a cold beer. We've got our fire going. It's so hot in our tents. We've got bacon on. What's happening in here, Timothy?
Yeah.
Bit of bacon.
Bit of bacon.
Nice to be back in camp, isn't it?
Probably have another beer, eh?
Yeah, I suppose we're starting to scrape through them now. But anyway, we'll get tidied up. As you can see, the weather's just incredible behind us. How do you see that? There you go. Yeah, magic week tonight. I think we're going to have a few beers with the neighbours, and I think we've got a chopper at about 10 in the morning, so yeah, that'll be good. Debrief tomorrow as we pack up and head out, I suppose, and we'll see what happens the rest of the night. We might hear some more bugling or roaring, but it's certainly gone a bit quiet as the week's got on. Obviously yesterday in that valley was a bit of an exception, but yeah, all is well.